Guys, and welcome to my live show. I decided to make a really quick video instead of just posting something like I always do. I did have a video ready for you guys, but I kind of thought about something, and I think it's really important to let you know, guys. One of the things that you have to really have in your van all the time, guys, and that is a belt and some pulleys. Make sure you're gonna have like at least one grooved pulley, one like smooth pulley, and a belt. Probably good if you could have like two belts, because guys, what happens is if a pulley breaks on you, it will rip your belt. Sometimes it shreds it into pieces, and then you're going to be stuck somewhere in a winter storm. You're going to have to get a tow or something, and because you can't really drive without no belt, you're going to overheat the Sprinter really quickly. And believe me when I tell you guys this, if you're going to overheat the Sprinter, guys, the pistons will completely shatter, like inside. I've seen an engine where somebody overheated it. This is one of my Sprinters that I have. The previous owner has overheated his Sprinter because one of his radio hoses came off, and he claimed he only drove a couple miles. Probably didn't. He was probably just lying. He had a warranty that, unfortunately, one of my friends that sold it to him, he gave him a 1 month warranty. And exactly in less than a month, hey there. But anyways, in less than a month, he overheated the engine. All the pistons fell apart, and he claimed the warranty. And he said that here we have like this little note. We did it together, so like basically you have to fix my Sprinter. So this guy ended up fixing the Sprinter because he had to go to court and stuff like that because he did have that little note. And then the Sprinter broke down the road later on, and this guy, before even my channel, contacted me because he found out me through somebody, because I'm always helping people with Sprinters before even my YouTube channel. And I said, how did you get my number? So so-and-so gave him the number and stuff like that. So he called me up asking me advice. So I helped him out. And later on, that Sprinter, the engine got locked up, and he sold it to me. And basically that was been my part Sprinter. But guys, I visited my friend. I've taken a look inside of that engine because he's a mechanic. He's actually like a Sprinter mechanic, and he's a semi-truck mechanic. And man, he showed me that engine, guys. It was completely shattered inside. Like all the pistons were just shattered. So if I could help you guys to have a couple things in your van that's going to prevent a major, and this is going to be like major cost to you guys, because if you're going to have to get a tow, it's going to be very expensive. A typical price for 75-mile tow is going to be like $500. So don't get stranded just because you don't have a belt and you don't have like a pulley. I mean, those things are really cheap. Please have them on hand. You know, I can't really stress that enough. I mean, if you don't have a pulley right now, and like you're home or something, you know, go on Amazon and order some. Actually, like on my website, I have a list of parts from Amazon. I'm not the one that's selling them, but I listed many different suppliers, like not specific suppliers, that sell belts, that sell pulleys, and you could do some price compare shopping, pick some up and have them with you guys, because they're less than 20 bucks. And of course, you're going to go to a parts store, you're going to pay about 50 bucks. But good luck getting one if you're stuck on the side of the road and there's no parts store, because then you're going to need a tow. Unfortunately, one of my viewers just went through this ordeal. A pulley broke, he didn't have a spare, and he's really knowledgeable with Sprinters, so he could have fixed it easy on the road. But it happened at night. It was snowing. It was really cold, and unfortunately, there was no parts, so he needed to get a tow. So I'm not sure what it cost him, but I really feel really bad for him, and sorry that this happened. So I figured I'm going to make this video as a reminder to you guys, have pulleys, have belts, if anything else. And if I could give you like another little reminder, like this is just like something else that is more expensive, but if you could have this too, it's going to save you guys. And that is to have an alternator with you, a spare one, and that is to have a spare starter. Because guys, it's nothing worse when you pick up a load and you just came to get some fuel and you cut your van off, and all of a sudden your van will not start, and you don't know if it's your starter, you don't know if it's this or that. You start guessing, and before you know it, I mean, it might be your battery that's dead, it might be your starter dead, but at least you could go underneath your van, and it's only going to take about 15 minutes to remove that starter, put another one in, and then before you know, you can start it up and keep going. This is why I never shut my van off. If I go to these companies and I'm picking up my loads, if I got a load on me, And I know this is not like recommended, because if there's somebody that sees your van running a truck stop, and you fueling up and you went inside to go to the bathroom and you don't lock it up, somebody could get in and they could jump off with your van. So it's not recommended. So maybe have like a spare key so you could like lock it up from the outside, because I mean you don't want your van to be stolen. But at the same time, you don't want to lose the load, because if you cut the van off while you're fueling, to go inside to go to the bathroom, I mean it might not start up again. I mean, I had friends that was fueling up, went inside. By the time they come out, they try to start the van up. It's not starting, and it's not because of the starter. It was due to fuel injectors that went out, and that's it. There's a big problem. But anyways, guys, I'm not going to really keep you. Thank you for the 11 people that has actually tuned in to watch me. This is going to be the video for today. I'm going to keep it very short for you guys, because I think it's really important to get out there. So please stay safe out there. Oh, yeah, I do actually want to mention a couple things before we go. And this is completely unrelated to this video, but it is related to the topic of expedite, guys. I've been noticing a big drop in loads, guys. My company cannot keep everybody busy at my company. So there's been a big drop. There's been a lot of really short loads. And, economy, it seems like it's going down the drain, guys. If you search YouTube and you look around, I know a lot of that stuff is doom and gloom and people trying to make videos because it's getting attention. But if you really pay attention, look at the stock market, what's going on in the stock market. Look at everything. Everything is starting to sort of like tumble. Like the GM plants are closing. Who knows what else is closing. This is only stuff that we know about. And if you read the comment section of some of these videos, people losing their homes already right now. And I'll be just reading a comment today. Like, they're just hoping for Christmas that nobody is, like going to kick them out because they're 4 months behind on their payment. Guys, I've seen this in 2008. This happened because I actually had to go through this thing because I got into the business in 2007, and believe me when I tell you, everybody was feeling like they are right now in 2018, and they're thinking stock market is going to keep going up, housing market is going to keep going up, but instead we built this big bubble, and it burst, and overnight all the banks basically went under across the whole world, and it's really suspicious to say the least, because how could all the banks go down overnight? Like, that's really crazy. So there's something else going on behind the scenes that we don't know. So this being said, this is not like to teach you about economics. This is the only thing I want to say with this, guys. Stay away from buying the new vans. Just stay away from them. Keep up your old van. Just keep fixing it and keep going, because even my company has changed the thought what they were telling me. They said to me, we have recommended drivers not to buy vans anymore. And I said, what happened when you were telling me just a few months ago? You need to buy a new van because, and guess what? Guess who's the client? GM, because GM wants new vans. I'm like, are you going to pay me more money? No, they're not going to pay me any more money. So why should I get a new van? Yeah, do not get a new van, because if economy crashes, like, how are you going to make payments? I went through 2009 having to drive in the worst economic downturn. There wasn't any loads. I had to sit for weeks at a time. I would literally go to a place, sit there a week, no loads, finally get something, move to the next place, sit another week, and that's the way it was. It was like hit and miss. It was really bad, and I don't want to go through that again. So, and I don't want you guys to go through that again. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Just be wise, and I guess think. And thanks for tuning in. See you later.